Christian Financial. Thank you so much for joining in with us tonight. I hope everyone is doing great on this lovely evening Thursday. It's right after the 4th of July. We're here in my house, in my office, and we're doing a YouTube live. It's tonight at 7 p.m. Central, a talk with Angelo Christian. Hope everyone's doing awesome. Excuse me, let's take that gum out of my mouth. So I like chewing gum. Anyway, I hope everybody is doing a really good tonight. We got a lot of great stuff to talk about, a lot of interesting things going on in the market right now that we're going to be discussing with mortgage lending, real estate finance, investments, and credit. That's what we do here, Talk with Angelo live. You can ask me any questions. It's an open forum, so feel free to ask me anything that you want. And every Thursday night, we do a free giveaway, Amazon gift card to one of our lucky winners. We believe in adding value, giving back to the world, helping people transform spiritually, mentally, financially. We are a direct mortgage lender. We've been doing this in America now for going on almost 2 decades, and helping over 100,000 people with mortgage finance, getting them a loan, helping them with the credit. We do all different types of loans with our company. We do FHA, VA, USDA, conventional, private loans, hard money loans, no documentation loans, all different types of funding to be able to help you people out there in America to accomplish your dreams and goals with lending, with finance, right? That's why we're here. And that's really how we're different, is trying to help people to transition to take their life to where they are, to where they want to go. We believe that capital plays a huge role in that. Getting somebody the money, whether you're getting the money to buy their first home or invest in a hotel or build a skyscraper or whatever, it's a huge accomplishment to help somebody. So we want to let everybody know we are the lending source, the hub for capital in America. Whether you're trying to get SBA, VA, commercial, construction, we want to be here to help you as your provider. So yeah, we're going to go right into it. And hey, Kenneth, good evening. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate you coming on the show. And I'll answer all your questions here in a minute. So yeah, basically, like I said, if you have any questions like you just did, Kenneth, put them in the chat box down below. I'll respond as soon as I can. And if you have any questions, you can always call or text our office at 832-431-6331. If you need to get a hold of me, my team, you can call or text us there, 832-431-6331. We're there 7 days a week. We're open for you guys. We're open 7 days a week as a nationwide lender. We have all different types of loan programs. We have no maximum loan amount. We've done loans as 10 million, 20 million, 100 million for construction, for commercial. We do have a minimum loan for residential. Our minimum loan is 150,000. We have asset-based loans, we have hard money loans, we have commercial, we have construction. So we have all different types of loan products to be able to help you. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching the show tonight. Some of the things I want to discuss tonight is I want to talk about Biden's new plan for student loans and helping people to get funding for a loan. I think that's a big thing that you want to discuss. Huge changes coming out with Biden and what they're looking to roll out with FHA and changing the way that student loans are calculated in the qualification for an FHA or government loan to kind of mirror more of conventional type loans. We have some new jumbo programs that are coming out. We have construction loans that we're looking to roll out later this year. That's going to be great for people looking to build their own home. It's a really strong program. And also some new self-employed, no documentation loans. So that's what I want to talk about tonight. Some interesting products that are here in the market. And obviously, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. I know we get a lot of questions on credit, a lot of questions on real estate, a lot of questions on lending. And so I want to be here to answer any of your questions that you have, or any comments or concerns. So the first thing that I want to talk about, and again, if you guys have any questions, message me here in the live chat. It's an open forum. We don't keep anything censored. So if you have questions, stuff you want to talk to me about, ask me questions, let me know. That's why I'm here. So I'll just take a sip. I love Cherry Coke Zero. I don't know if you guys have ever had Cherry Coke Zero. It's one of my favorite It's one of my it's one of my favorite drinks to have, and it's hard to find. It was hard to find during COVID. I couldn't find it, and finally it's come back to the store. So I'm really happy about Cherry Coke Zero. So anyway, the thing that what's interesting about one of the issues that's happened with government lending in America in the last 10 years is people that have student loans. And if you have a lot of student loan debt, it's been extremely difficult to get a mortgage, to get a home loan. Okay, you take someone that goes to school for 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, 10 years, you rack up a lot of student loan debt. You can accumulate $50,000, $100,000. I've seen $300,000, $500,000 in student loan debt. And and even till today, when you want to get a home loan, especially a government loan like FHA, they take 1% of the debt that you have, the student loan debt, and they multiply that by the balance of the student loans that you have, and then they put that into your debt ratio. And what I mean by that is, let's say that you have $100,000 in student loan debt. You might be in an income-based payment plan. You might be in a forbearance. You might be in a deferral. Well, FHA doesn't recognize any of that stuff. I mean, they don't care. They say that you either have to be in a 1% of the debt or an extended fixed payment plan. So 1% of the debt means if you have a $100,000 student loan balance and you times that by 1%, that's $1,000 a month that goes into your debt to income ratio. Well, one of the things is that the cost of housing is skyrocketed. You can't even get a home anymore for $300,000, maybe $400,000. So if you're on, your wages of 60 or 70 grand a year, and your student loan debt's $1,000 a month, how are you going to be able to buy that house? And you might be on a forbearance. You might be, hey Willis, good evening. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for checking us out. You might be on a deferment for your student loans, right? Well, so the thing is, what comes up is you're not going to qualify for the loan. So you've seen millions of people that haven't been able to qualify for a home loan because of the way that, in my opinion, the way that the student loans have been improperly, and they haven't been dealt with in a fair way. Like VA loans, for example, don't use the same calculation as FHA loans. And conventional certainly doesn't follow the same policy and procedure as FHA with respect to student loans and debt to income ratio and the calculation. So it's not really fair, because there's been a lot of people that are hardworking that took out student loan debt and they can't get a home loan right now because of the way that FHA calculates it. So hopefully the Biden administration is looking to do some good, make some good, and change this. And then that way use more of a conventional underwriting in terms of the debt to income ratio calculation with student loans. So if you have $100,000 in student loan debt, instead of using $1,000 a month, you're on an income-based payment plan, you're spending $40 a month. That $40 a month should go into your debt ratio, and that should make you qualify for the loan. That makes a lot more sense than doing 1% multiplier, because it's just not fair to people, right? And a lot of people are not able to get a loan because of the way that this is being handled, and I don't agree with it. And I'm glad that it's now, becoming talk on Capitol Hill, and they're looking at changing policy because more people can. Hey, Bobby, good evening. What's up, man? Good to see you, bro. So more people can get a home loan. More people can get funded. So that's a big change that's coming out. Hopefully, it comes out by this fall. Maybe they can roll it out this summer. I don't know what they need to sign. No problem, Bobby. Thank you so much for checking us out, man. I appreciate you. So hopefully they can get something signed into law sooner than later, because a lot of people are missing out right now. They can't get funding until that change goes into effect. So that's a big deal. Okay. The other thing I think that's important right now, what I'm seeing, and we've been talking about this, the price of lumber has kind of leveled off a little bit, not nowhere near the lows that it was last year, but the price of lumber has come back down. So hopefully some of these home builders can relax some of some of the prices of homes have skyrocketed. I have a client right now. It's actually a pretty interesting situation. He bought a house for $400,000 in Dallas, and he bought it last year, went under contract. The house just got done, and the contract's expired because the house, and it's not his fault. Why? Hey there, Evelyn. Good evening. Thank you for checking us out. The home is taking longer to build than what the contract was for, like 9 months, and the home's taking like 11 months to build. Anyway, the builders come back to the customer and said, listen, we're not selling the house to you for 400 anymore. We're selling the house to you for 495, and you can take it or leave it. We'll give you your money back. And technically, they're out of contract. They're not in the contract anymore. So the builders raised the price by $95,000. I don't think it's ethical, but that's what people are doing right now, because the price of homes have shot up so high, and it's just crazy. And it's like that everywhere, whether you're in California, Orange County, or you're in Broward-Dade County in Florida, or you're in Harris County in Houston, or Travis County in Austin, or wherever. I mean, the market is smoking hot. And, you know, the thing that, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, thank you so much, German. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you for reaching out to us, man. I really appreciate you for contacting us. So, the thing that I do want to say that, you know, we do try our best. Obviously, we can't solve everybody's case, but we will do everything we can in our power to help people to get funding. You know, a lot of it is we're subject to the market and whatever the market for the particular product that you're looking to get and the property that you're looking to purchase. So I'm not perfect by any means. I do try my best to help everybody that I can. And you have that as my vow, as my testament, my creed. Hey, Ricardo, good evening, man. Hope you guys are doing good out in Florida. Love Florida. I'm a Florida nut. So that's one of my favorite states. Florida and Texas, my two main states. So, and I love other states too. I love Nevada. I love California. I mean, I love a lot of states, but Florida and Texas are my go-to states. So those are our two biggest states that we lend in, and those are great states for me. So Georgia's another great state. Love lending in Georgia. Georgia, beautiful. California. So anyway, and again, if you guys have any questions, you know, always feel free to message me. I'm happy to answer any of your questions, things that are on your mind. The other thing that I want to talk about is first-time buyer programs. There's a lot of new first-time buyer programs that are supposed to be rolling out next year for 2022 with the Biden administration. And the biggest one is this $15,000 tax credit that's supposed to be coming out. Supposedly, if you're a first-time buyer, somebody who hasn't owned a home in the last 3 years, you can get up to $15,000. Hey, Ishmael. Okay. So you've submitted your paperwork. Okay, well, text me or call me whenever you can, 832-431-6331. And then we'll take a look at that and see what's going on. There has to be a reason. Maybe your loan is still in review. Maybe you're missing documentation. I'm not sure. So let's find out. Text me at that number, and then we'll look into it and see what's going on. There's a logical explanation. We just have to find out. I appreciate you letting me know. Text me when you can, and we'll look into it and troubleshoot it for you there. I appreciate you letting me know about that. So these first-time buyer programs are really powerful because you can use $15,000 towards your down payment and your closing costs. So if you're buying a $300,000 home, the closing costs and down payment are usually about 30 grand. So you can take this first-time buyer tax credit and have it used towards your down payment and your closing costs. So it'll save you about $15,000 for your cash. Yeah, text me. We'll take care of it, bud. I mean, we'll get you an answer by tomorrow. Just send me a message. So we'll find out what's going on. So apologize about that. So anyway, so if you are a first-time buyer, you can use this. Now, there are some requirements. You have to have at least a 620 credit score. Your income has to be under $80,000 a year. You haven't owned a home in the last 3 years. No bankruptcy or foreclosure on your record in the last 3 years. And this is for primary residence only. Full documentation. Not an angel, man. I wish. I'm not perfect, bud. No, I do try. I do try very hard to help everybody that I can. But we're certainly not perfect. If I was perfect, I would be an angel. So that's what my mom used to tell me, that I was an angel. So I always doubted her though. But anyway, so first time buyer program, solid program. These are some of the requirements. It's a full doc loan only, so that you can't use the no documentation loan. The other thing is that there's loan limits. It's up to a $369,000 purchase price is the maximum. So $369,000 is the max. But that's it, first time buyer tax credit. Once it rolls out and it goes official and they sign into law, we'll be able to pass this off to everybody and you guys can utilize this. Even if you already have an application and processing, you can still get the first time buyer tax credit to be able to purchase your home. Very solid product. Highly recommend that you guys look into doing this if you are a first time buyer. Remember, a first time buyer, a first time buyer program is someone who hasn't owned a home in the last 3 years. So a lot of people think, well, I owned a home 10 years ago. I'm not a first time buyer. No, that's not true. You're still a first time buyer if you haven't owned a home in the last 3 years. So remember, you can even use first time buyers from multifamily. So you can buy up to a 4-unit property. So you want to be, how much would it cost you and how long would it take to be an underwriter? Man, so Kenneth, that's a good question. If you want to be an underwriter, it's going to take a few years, Kenneth. If you don't have any experience, you have to start. You have to start somewhere, okay? And you got to usually start at the bottom. If you don't have experience as an underwriter, you have to start as a junior loan officer assistant, and then you can become a processor, and then you're gonna have to work your way up. I mean, it's gonna take you at least probably 3 years to be an underwriter. And the cost, you can join Real Estate University, it's only $49 a month, and that's a good start. That's a very good start. It's the best $49. It'll take you about 6 months to go through that. Now, obviously the upside's huge if you are an underwriter. I mean, underwriters, if you have certain licenses, it also depends on the type of loans that you're underwriting. If you're underwriting commercial loans, if you're underwriting, government loans, if the more licenses you have, the more money you make. Some underwriters, they make, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year, but you're going to have to put the time in. So, that's really the cost. Now there's cost for licenses. The licenses are usually a few $1,000s for the licenses. But the biggest thing is you're going to have to, earn your stripes, and it's a stair step type situation, towards you becoming a senior underwriter. And we are always looking for good underwriters. Matter of fact, today I was interviewing underwriters and processors earlier today. We're always looking for great underwriters, great people to add to the team. Okay. So, but join Real Estate University is a great first step. You're going to need to do much more than that though. And it's just take it one step at a time. Take it one day at a time and make sure that you're going in the right direction towards you want to be. And also depends on what type of underwriter do you want to be. That also matters too. So, because depending on the type of underwriter you want to be will determine the certain courses you have to take and the licenses and the testing and stuff like that. So I hope that helps make some sense. What else? Great question. Kenneth, you have some of the most interesting questions, man. And I love them. You always keep me on my toes. So, the other thing what else is going on? So first time buyer, we talked about first time buyer tax credit, Biden with FHA and student loans. Another new self-employed loan program is supposed to be coming out with only 3 months of bank statements. So if you're self-employed, they have a new program that's supposed to be coming out. You only need 3 months of bank statements. That's awesome, because you can buy a house. You don't need tax returns. You don't need W-2s. You don't need pay stubs. You just have to show 3 months of bank statements and you're in. Now there are other requirements. So before you say what Angelo said, let me tell you what the other requirements are. You're going to have at least a 700 credit score. Minimum, probably 20% down. Minimum purchase price of the home, $300,000. It has to be residential, primary residence, 1 unit, not 2 unit. No bankruptcy or foreclosure in the last 4 years. But hey man, no tax returns, no W-2s, no pay stubs, 30-year fixed rate, interest rate starting at 4%. It's a sweet deal, and only having to show, 3 months of bank statements. I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. It's an awesome deal. Okay, so if you are self-employed, if you make $85,000, how much of a loan could you qualify for? Ishmael, if you make $85,000, you could probably qualify for $400,000 to $500,000 to buy a house. Ishmael, if you make $85,000, you're between $400,000 to $500,000. It depends on where you are. No, I don't think I'm a loan shark, Bobby. Because no, I don't look at myself like that. I look at nothing farthest from that. I look at myself as a provider of capital, a problem solver, being able to help people to change their lives, changing people's lives, transitioning, going from, where they are to where they want to go. We've helped so many people, make their life better by getting a loan. Turning their business around. I helped a business owner earlier this week finance his ice cream wholesale distribution company. So he needed a new location, and we helped him to do that. So he couldn't do that without the money. He needed a $2 million loan. So, we try, I've helped many people upgrade. I had one client earlier this week. He owned a home, and he didn't like the house. He wanted to get out of that house, and he wanted to upgrade to a new home. And he didn't know how to do it. He wanted to swing from one house to the new house. He had a house that was worth $1 million, wanted out of that one. He wanted to buy a new home for 1.5, and he couldn't figure out how to do it all at the same time. So we solved that problem for him to do a bridge loan to take him out of the old house and put him in the new house. So, we do a very, in my opinion, a very good job at trying to figure out how to solve people's situations, to help them to pivot to go to where they want to go. Okay, and everybody's different, man. It's just like when you go to the doctor, and the doctor has to deal with all these people's problems and all these situations. You got to do the best you can. I do the best I can. So that's all I can do. Now I can't help everybody, and I'll be straight up. I'll tell you, hey man, I can't help you. If I can't do it, so luxury homes, luxury apartments. Yeah, that's a good goal, Kenneth. Luxury homes, luxury apartments that's where it's at. I think the market for luxury is on the rise for sure. No. Luxury properties, we're seeing a ton of them. You're welcome, brother. Yeah. So, I think luxury is a hot market. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. We're seeing a lot of properties in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Beverly Hills, Bel Air in California, parts of Texas, Houston, River Oaks, Memorial, West University. A lot of hot areas, properties, hot markets, hot properties. Homes selling for $7 million, $10 million, $20 million. High-rise condos in Florida, hot market. We'd love to help you become an underwriter. It's just you're gonna have to go through the process and learn how to do it. It's a long-term deal, man. So so yeah, I mean, we can definitely, work on something with you. It's just a matter of you putting the time, committing to it, and learning how to do it, and how to become, an underwriter. It's going to take time. It's just like if you want to become a baseball player. My son, we're grooming him to become a baseball player, teaching him every single day the steps, and spending a lot of money, spend a lot of time, and it's a years and years and years of practice. My son's been practicing baseball for 7 years, and he's still trying to figure out how to hit the ball. And so it's just one of those things that it's just going to take time to learn. And through practice, through iterations, over and over and over, you're going to get better. So if you have that type of mindset, then I think you could be an underwriter. But if you think you're just getting an underwriter right now, that's not going to happen. It's not real. So just, you got to, be patient and let it take time, and then, go through it. So anyway, so yeah, we talked about the first time buyer programs. That's a hot thing coming out. He is good. Yeah, he's good at baseball, but he's 10 years old, he's 10 years old. So, he's actually really good. He dreams and obsessed about baseball. He plays first base, and, he is good. He tries, and, he's grown a lot in the last 2 years. So he loves the sport a lot. And, in fact, I think that's one of the pictures behind me is him on the wall over there. So, so yeah, he's, we're gonna go as far as he can with the sport. That was my dream before I got into mortgage, was baseball. My dream was to be a baseball player. So, okay, Kenneth, if you can put the time in, man, then yeah, then it's definitely possible. It's definitely something that could happen. I just want to be, I want to be realistic with you about the expectations, because what you're not going to get from my network or my show is BS or smoke and mirrors. So we're going to be very upfront with you about what it takes, what the expectations are about things, right? So because, we're a real company, we're a real mortgage company, we're a real lender. We're not just a YouTube channel just talking about stuff. You call or text us, we're going to respond to you and offer you a product, offer you a service. So that's our end game. We want to offer you well, thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. I look forward to meeting you someday. So hopefully when I come out to Vegas, actually my buddy just went out there tonight, flew out there tonight, and he's going, you're in Vegas, so there's a bunch of stuff going on in Vegas this weekend. I think Drake's going to be out in Vegas this weekend. Garth Brooks is going to be out there. The McGregor fight is this weekend. He went out there for the McGregor fight, and I would have gone, but I didn't plan for it. So a lot of stuff's going on this weekend, man. A lot of gambling, a lot of things, a lot of bets. So it's going to be busy in Vegas this weekend. I tell you, it's going to be popping. So I'm going to catch it next time. Maybe the next time I see a big event. Yeah, that's supposed to be a big deal this weekend. So you probably already knew all about that, though. You're probably getting ready to make bets and everything. So a lot of stuff happened in Vegas this weekend. So yeah, he went out there tonight. He'll be over there all weekend. So, but yeah, anyway, so the other thing that I think that we talked about, so we've gone into construction loans. We have a new construction loan coming out, super hot. If you're tired or fed up of dealing with builders BS and builders jacking up the prices, we have a new construction loan that's coming out to help you guys. Oh yeah, you're betting on the fights? Okay, cool. Yeah, I was looking at betting on the McGregor. I was gonna bet for McGregor. I think the odds when I looked at it earlier were 1-1. Those could change, I guess, by tomorrow or Saturday, but I was looking at that. Probably gonna put some money on that deal. Looked pretty interesting. So anyway, yeah, I was looking at construction lending is a big deal right now. I can tell, Bobby, you're a gambling man. So, so building your house, is an ideal and aspiration that a lot of people would love to do. They want to buy the land. They want to build their own home. They don't want to wait for a builder. They don't like the houses that are on the market that's for sale. So we're rolling out construction financing for people to be able to build their home. So a really, really cool thing that if you want to buy land, FHA, VA, USDA conventional construction loans. It's a one-time closed construction loan. You can buy the land, build your house. Now you can't be the builder, you have to hire a builder, but they'll be able to build the house for you. So a really, really cool opportunity for you guys to be able to purchase your home and then build on your own lot, right? You hire the builder, you can build your dream home on your land, and Poirier will win. Let's see. I'll bet you that McGregor wins. My money's on McGregor. We'll reconvene next Thursday when we're on the show. We'll see. So we'll see what happens. You bet for Poirier, I'll bet for McGregor, and we'll talk next Thursday. So anyway, the construction loan. If you're looking to build a house, you want to do construction, reach out to us. Call or text us at 832-431-6331. We have construction loans. We offer FHA, VA, USDA, conventional, all different types of funding, hard money loans. We want to be your funding source. And also in the YouTube description, you can also click on the link to get pre-approved right there to get funding. So really, really cool. You can just get pre-approved right there to apply for a loan. So I encourage you to reach out to us if you're looking to do construction, you're looking to do a self-employed loan with only the 3 months of bank statements. That's a hot program. So Kenneth, could you have a senior underwriter advise me what? Yeah. You're gonna screenshot it? Okay. No, listen. Hey, man, I'm gonna put my bet down on McGregor. Well, we'll see. I know you can hold me to it. Okay, Willis, call me. I'll call you. Willis, I got your number. We'll call you. Thank you, Mr. Wainwright. I appreciate you and your service, man. I appreciate you for reaching out, brother. So we will reach out to you. We'll discuss your situation and see how we could help you. So, yes, sir. I'll call you. Don't worry. I'll reach out to you. You're my man. So, the other thing that, what was I going to say? Yeah, Kenneth, I'll have one of our underwriters text me your info, and I'll have one of our senior underwriters reach out to discuss the ropes with you becoming a senior underwriter. So just text me your information. We'll reach out to you. We'll discuss it and see the ins and outs of it. So anyway, those are the main things I wanted to talk about tonight. We hit on some key stuff. You know, we talked about Biden and FHA loans, the Biden first-time buyer program, self-employed loan, new hot program that just rolled out. Great program. And then construction loans. So I hit on all the four things. Hey, Kevin, good evening. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. So we hit on the four things that are really, really important right now that I see in 2021. So I'm self-employed now on 1099, but I've been truck driver. Okay. Okay, so you're self-employed, 1099. How long? So you've been self-employed for 17 years, Ishmael, or were you W-2 before? Because, you know, that's it right there. I'm glad you brought that up. So you have to be 1099 for 2 years before you can get a loan. Okay? They won't let you get a loan if you just became 1099 4 months ago. If you were W-2 before and now you became 1099 4 months ago, there's no lender out there that's going to do a loan. You have to either go back to becoming W-2 or you're going to have to be 1099 for 2 years. We might be able to do it with 1 year of 1099. Yeah, that's right. Bobby, you're right. I mean, but here's the thing. I mean, yeah, it seems like, Bobby, you're learning something from our channel. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, and this is not my rule, man. These aren't my rules. Like, I didn't make these rules. These are lending guidelines, lending laws, and all this kind of stuff. So there are ways around it. You could do a no-doc loan if you can put 25% down. That's one option. You can buy the loan through your business and put 25 to 30% down. That's one option. And you can buy a house now. Okay, but then you're going to have enough 1099 income you're going to have enough 1099 income, Ishmael. I'm going to have to look at your file, man, because it gets complicated because you're going to have enough 1099 income for 2 years to support that loan. You may have been 1099 and W-2 for the 2 years prior, but if the bulk of your income was W-2 and then now you shifted to 1099, they're going to take the 1099 from today, from current, and then last year and average it out to determine how much you qualify for. And I don't know if that's enough to buy the house that you want. If you're trying to buy a $500,000 home, you're going to have to show good income, at least 80, 90K of minimum income to qualify for that loan. So the other option is, I mean, we could look and see doing the 1 year tax return loan. If you have 1 year of solid tax returns with income, that might be an option right there. Actually, if you can close next year, we pre-approve you now with 1 year tax return 2021 showing good income 1099, and then we close you next year. So if you can wait to close next year, we might be able to get it started now for you. But if you're trying to close right now, like right now, you're going to have to become W-2'd or do a no-doc loan, because I'm not seeing how you're going to be able to close today. So it depends. There's a lot of factors at play. A lot of factors at play that we got to figure out. So, and that's the thing, right? Okay. I'm gonna have to look at your file because it's not impossible, but it's not easy either. I'll look at your file. We'll go through it. We'll see what we can do, and then we'll come up with a good game plan. You know, now it may be that you can't do it right now. It may be that you have to wait a little bit, right? But we'll tell you what's up. We'll tell you where you're at, where you stand. Okay? At least we'll tell you what you can do, what the options are, so that way you know what you can do and what you can't do. And then that's all. Then in the end, that's all we can do, is tell you what the options are, give you the solutions, and then you can decide what you want to do. Okay? I mean, because that's my job, to find out what's out there in the marketplace, tell you what's available, tell you what you can do, what you can't do, and then, you know, take it from there. So, oh, next year? Okay. Yes, then if next year you're trying to buy, then we could probably pre-approve you now. Yes, Evelyn, we still work with people to help their credit when they're buying a home. If you just want credit repair, we have a company that does credit repair only. But if you're trying to do credit repair and buy a home, we can potentially help you if the credit's not too bad. If the credit's reasonable, it's manageable, we can help you to boost up your credit score and get you approved that you're like a 580 plus. If the credit's really messed up, then yeah, we have to send it to the credit repair team, and then they will help you with the credit repair. So it just depends on where your credit's at. So usually if it's a 580 plus, we can work with that. It's workable. But if it's really bad, like 480, 500, we're gonna have to send you to a credit repair team, and they'll be able to help you with it, okay? So anyway, all right, so those are the main things that I want to talk about this evening. And so call me tomorrow, we'll talk about it, we'll get it figured out. So if you're flexible, we'll work around it, we'll figure it out. So I appreciate you guys reaching out. You know, like I said, we're a real legit company, been doing this for 20 years, pushing hard to serve America. Call or text us at 832-431-6331. That's why we're here. It's where America goes for funding. Also remember, we do 4 videos every week, guys, for the last 5 years. 4 videos every single week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 1 live every Thursday, 7 p.m. Central, Talk with Angelo. That's why we're here. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Co-signer is not a bad idea either. You could do a co-signer too. If you can get a co-signer, that's not a bad idea. And all these are all options, but I don't know what your situation is, what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do. You could do a co-signer. You could do a no-doc loan. You could go back to being W-2. You can close next year, do a 1 year tax return. I mean, there's a lot of ways out. So, you know, we just got to look and see what what you're willing to do, what you want to do. You know, so I mean, there's definitely ways to get it done. It's just based on, you know, what you can do and what you want to do. So anyway, good stuff tonight, guys. I'm glad y'all watched us talk with Angelo. Remember, we do our free Amazon giveaway. every night, every Thursday, 7 p.m. Central. Whoever answers the question right first wins the free $100 Amazon gift card. We've been doing that now for all of 2021 and had a lot of winners giving away cash prizes to all of our followers. So we really appreciate you guys watching the show, watching the channel. That's why we're here and why we help people. So I really appreciate you guys following and tuning in to reach out to us. So for tonight, what we're going to be talking about, and we hit all the key topics. I'm going to go right into the Amazon giveaway now, so we can wrap up tonight. Let you wonderful people move on with the rest of your evening. Enjoy your night. Tomorrow after 10 a.m., 832-431-6331. Call or text us, and we'll reach out to you. Call or text me there. 10 a.m. Central. 10 a.m. Central, hit me up. We'll talk about it. We'll tackle it. So, all right. So, question for a free $100 Amazon gift card. So, how much is the Biden tax credit for? So, whoever answers that first right, for the first-time buyer Biden down payment assistance program, how much money do you get? How much are they offering? So, whoever answers that, you got it, Ricardo. Ricardo got it. Bobby, you were a little late. Ricardo said it, 15K. Bobby, you're a split second, man. On that keyboard, you're typing a little bit. Ricardo got it first. He hit the 15K. He popped up first. He had his hand sit on the keyboard like that. Blah, 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 blah. And it popped up, man. So that was close though, Bobby. You're close. You're real close. You're about a split second off. So that's good, Ricardo. I'm glad you won, brother. Thank you so much for watching the show, watching the channel. We really appreciate everything, guys. We love you. Take care. Be strong. We wish you the best. Split it. You want to split it? Hey, if Ricardo, you want to split it with Bobby? Ricardo, if Ricardo wants to split it with you, I'm fine with that. I'm cool with it, man. It's up to Ricardo. So it's whatever he won the money. It's up to him. So if he says split it, we'll split it. So split it, okay. Bobby, text me your email address, brother. We'll send you the other half. So Bobby, text me 832-431-6331. Text me your email. Ricardo says split it. Both of you guys will get Amazon gift cards tomorrow. So appreciate you guys for watching the channel. Take care. Peace out. We love you. Stay strong. Be safe out there. We'll see you next Thursday, 7 p.m. Central. Later, guys. Bye-bye.